Hello, welcome to CET4884. The purpose of the course is to provide students with an overview of the field of information security planning and strategies. The course will discuss the spectrum of security activities, methods, techniques, tools, and procedures. Basically, we are analyzing current systems to recommend the required changes to secure the system. So whether you are dealing with a school, whether you are dealing with a clinic, whether you are dealing with a business, small business, or large business, it doesn't matter. You go to their system and you analyze it, and then you recommend for them what kind of security measures they need to add to secure their information. The discussion will include inspections or the inspection and protection of information assets, the detection of intrusions, and reactions to threats to information assets. Part of the learning process is to examine pre and post incident procedures and to plan how to be prepared and how to respond to these incidents. My name is Professor Yusuf and I will be your instructor for this course. Please feel free to contact me via email, phone, or through virtual office hours using Microsoft Teams. Please take the time to view, read, and understand all provided material. 99% of your questions are addressed in the syllabus and course content. My office hours are posted under the Announcements tab through the online learning system and in the syllabus. For easy access to the course material, all course activities has been listed under course content. The textbook used for this course is Principles of Information Security by Whitman and Mattern. You can also use additional references or supplemental material that can be found online or through the Daytona State College Library to assist in understanding the course material. During the semester, I will provide some of the videos, articles, and presentations as supporting material that will show security issues and breaches around the globe. And you can hear about that in the news on daily basis. Always there are breaches, always there are security problems with information, and somebody is stealing company's information somehow, some way. So we can learn about that from the news and from articles published all over the globe. The course is online, so all course material will be available for you through the online learning system. You have a page that will display the different courses where you can click on your course of interest to access course information. I suggest that you navigate through the different tabs to familiarize yourself with the course organization. In addition, I would suggest that you log in at least once every day to stay current with the course requirements and changes. For easy access, all course material, including assignments, discussions, quizzes, presentations, lectures, and supplemental material have been posted under the course content tab through different modules. The modules will be released on weekly basis as the semester progresses. So every week there is a module that will be released. You need to access your online courses daily to check for the latest updates and due dates. You will see a calendar on the right under office hours. You will see a calendar where you can actually check on the due dates and make sure that you didn't miss any assignment submission or activity submission. The syllabus quiz should be completed during the first week. This is one of the main activities, the first activity, and it will be used to verify your attendance and understanding to course requirements. Failing to complete the quiz could lead to purging from the course, and you will not be able to view other course materials. All students are required to complete a weekly discussion which should be due by Sunday of each week. Make every attempt to post your initial response by the middle of the module week and respond to at least one of your peers by the end of that week. The first week will not include a discussion since it's just talking about course information. So we're going to start the discussion posting in the second week or starting from the second week. The weekly discussion is to answer the questions posted and reply to at least one of your peers' posts before the end of the submission period. You will get points deducted if you did not reply to your peers. The grade is 5 points or 50% on posting and 50% on replying. 5 points on posting and 5 points on replying. So make sure to reply before the end of the discussion. The question should be answered after reviewing the course material. First, look at the lecture, look at the PowerPoint, and then you start answering. And all what I need from you is to explain for me, did you understand the course material? What did you understand this week? And if you have any questions, or how do you utilize that in your daily job or work. As stated before, it's required to complete this weekly discussion. So if you missed that submission period, your grade in the discussion will be a 0. You can't make it up. So it's either you finish the discussion or not, because it's more of an interaction activity. So you cannot just submit through email. You cannot make it up. It's just a discussion that has to be submitted through this discussion area. Use the provided channels to communicate with me. You can email, you can call, or you can use Microsoft Teams during office hours as stated before. The more communication you have with the instructor, the better understanding of the course material. Email messages should have the subject as the name of the course and the problem you have. When you write the email, use professional language and professional words. Don't use any chat language, please. Each assignment has guidelines and requirements. Make sure to read assignment requirements and submit before due date and time. Don't submit via email. Submit through the learning system. Late assignments will not be accepted unless you have a valid excuse. At that point, documentation should be provided. I will be requiring a submission of documentation to prove your excuse. Part of the requirements is to submit your assignment with a certain file naming format, which is assignment number, for example A1 underscore 4884, that's the course number, underscore your last name. Points will be subtracted or deducted from your grade if you did not follow that format. So please make sure to follow that format. It's very important to submit a report according to requirements and with the required accuracy. All assignments should be submitted in Microsoft Word or PDF format unless instructed otherwise. This course requires the submission of an article or a term paper that will address one of the current security topics. We hear about these topics on a daily basis, that there is a breach somewhere and somehow in the information or the assets of the company. So you need to write a paper about that, and you need to write a paper how would that be solved. What I did, I actually divided that into two pieces. The submission of the abstract, and the initial abstract is just the synopsis of what is the problem that you are addressing, and how are you going to approach it or deal with it. What's your suggestion on dealing with it? So that's like maybe 100 words or 150 words that will describe the problem and describe the proposed solution. And this paragraph or these 100 words, we call it abstract, synopsis, abstract. So you need to write the abstract. You submit the abstract to me, and I will approve the writing for that article. Once I approve it, you start writing the paper. Now the paper is not due until the end of the semester, but it's good to add like few lines, few paragraphs to it until you finish by the end of the semester. The paper guidelines and requirements will be posted online, and if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. The paper will require an academic search, so you are not actually getting from TV or from WhatsApp or from Facebook. You are getting the information from journal publication, from conferences, from white papers that's been published by academic institution or by the company itself. For example, if there was a breach for Amazon and they had a white paper that addresses how they addressed the problem, how they got the problem, how they address the problem. That's a good article to read or to use. So those are the kind of sources that we are searching for. Again, not WhatsApp resource or source, and not Facebook source, because some of these social media are not accurate. The grading process will be linked to Turnitin, so please don't copy paste from someone else. Don't find a previous article and copy paste it as is, because that will show under Turnitin. Turnitin will check online. It's a software that can check online if this article being written in a different university or another place, and it will show me that you copy paste that. So that will affect your grade. So be sure not to copy any material from other articles or from any online sources. Read the source, read the article, and then use your own words to summarize what you learned. There will be 2 exams through the whole semester, a midterm and a final. Both exams will have 50 questions, true, false, and multiple choice questions with 2 points each. The final will include all chapters within the course material. It's very important to work and submit all course activities. Having high grades in the exam does not mean that you will pass the course. All activities are designed to complement each other and to assist in the learning process. So you have to complete all course activities, assignments, discussions, exams all together, and that will give you the overall grade. If you have any questions about the grades, email me directly. Don't post it in the discussion, just email me and I will be more than glad to answer your question. The main goal of this course is to provide students with the foundation of understanding the key issues associated with protecting information assets, determining the level of protection and response to security incidents, and designing a consistent, reasonable information security system with appropriate intrusion detection and reporting features. The course will explain system requirements to be protected before an incident and the preparation required in case of an incident and the recovery process after the incident. The course objective is to explain the fundamentals, concepts of information security, including the principles, definitions, and architecture of the information system or security system for that information or database. Explain the need to integrate information security with the business architecture. Describe and evaluate methodologies used to identify risks, vulnerabilities, and threats in organizations' processes and how to mitigate their impact. and then describe the layers of security architecture and evaluate technologies that can be implemented to secure each layer. And then construct a security audit, presentation testing, continuity of operations planning, and disaster recovery for that organization. This course will cover the following topics. Introduction to information security, the need for security. So we will understand why do we need the security and what are the legal and ethical issues associated with let's say protecting the assets within the company, and then what kind of risk and how can I manage the risk, how can I identify the risk and mitigate. The planning for the security within the company and what kind of technologies do I need to implement to secure my information. And then one of the concepts that we will go through is cryptography, how it's being protected, the information how it's being protected by encrypting the information and decrypting the information at the destination. And then physical security, and the last one will be implementing information security within the organization. Since your assignment will be submitted using Microsoft Word, then it's good to have the Office suite. If you don't have Microsoft Office, then you can use Google Docs and save as a Microsoft Word document or format. Or you can use Open Office and the same save it as Microsoft Office format. Just make sure to submit it in a Microsoft format, or you can create a PDF format and submit it. To communicate with the instructor, you need Microsoft Teams, as we stated before, and Microsoft Teams can be used to video, voice call, and to chat with the instructor. For the chat, you might need to leave a message and I will get back to you as soon as I can, usually within the same day or within 48 hours. You can also submit your assignment in PDF format, and you can use any software that will be either required or needed to assist you in understanding or in developing the course material. So if needed, then I will guide you through it on what kind of software and how to use it. So that will be all for this session. If you have any questions or concerns, please let me know. Thank you and have a great day.